What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda. If you're looking for a cheaper alternative to Apple AirPods, you might want to check out these. Hey, I just picked this up. It's by TWS. It's a set of their Bluetooth earbuds. This one's actually in black, and I'm hopeful that this might be a decent set of earbuds to use with, any device, but in particular my iPhone. And the reason is I've been really intrigued by Apple earbuds. They seem really convenient. The ones I have used in the wireless charging cases, they just work pretty seamlessly, as opposed to some of the other earbuds that I've used where you actually have to pair them together and left and right and all that. And I just don't want to go through that. I really want a set of earbuds that are going to just work right out of the box and, give you a seamless experience, because I'm not a huge techie. Micro USB ribbon here so you can charge it. And this one, I thought, had pretty good reviews on Amazon, so I thought I would give it a try. It comes in this little case. We've got a matte black case there. It says Cisnid on the front. You can see the transparent but black-colored top, so that'll flip up. You do have the micro USB port on the back, and I just thought I'd see what these look like, feel like, how they sound, and then I also, it's very important to me to be able to take phone calls and do phone calls with them, because I like that wireless earpiece part. And there's a lot of times I'm jumping on a call or a conference call or whatever it might be. Okay, so I'm going to close them up here because I want to show you this experience opening them up. That's kind of weird. I'm also going to make a phone call and then give you that audio there so you can see what's going on. Now, I just did crack them open and I saw some things happening. You might be able to see that these things have come alive. There's a little LED there, and if I open them up again here, look at that. They are dancing with light, red and blue, and I think now they are in pairing mode. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get them paired and then try them out, and I will give you my thoughts. So I paired these to my iPhone, and I've been listening to them. I actually made a phone call too. I'm going to roll that audio in here in a second. But what you can see is that they don't look like Apple EarPods. They don't have the bar here that kind of blends into the earpod portion itself. It kind of hangs off. It's a little bit more pronounced. It's a little bit larger, and they jump out of your hand. Hey, so you can see that. And then they also have this colored button right up here, which is a function button, which is the same on both of them. But depending on whether you're doing something on the right or left side, it actually has a little bit of a different function, which is kind of nice. Now, one of the things that I would say here is that the ear pod portion itself does fit in your ear, just like an Apple EarPod. So if those are pretty comfortable to you, that is probably going to feel very familiar. Now, I would say this portion is quite a bit bigger. The tube on the Apple is quite a bit smaller. You can see the charging plugs right here, and then on both of them, you might not be able to see it because it's black, there's a little hole right there, and that is the microphone. And as far as I can tell, there are microphones on both earpods. Now, this little button here is a function button, and as you can see, it's glowing. When it was flashing red and blue, it's in pairing mode, and they automatically set up as soon as you pair it. All I did was find them in my list of Bluetooth devices and hit pair, and everything worked right out of the gate. Now, if you hit it once, that is kind of the standard mode button. So it will play or pause music, it will answer or hang up a phone call. If you hit the one on the right side twice, it will advance to the next song. If you hit the one on the left side twice, it will reverse to the previous song, which is kind of nice. And then if you hold down the button, it will activate your digital assistant. In my case, it'll activate Siri, which is kind of cool. So I will tell you that after playing some music, the audio experience was quite good. It actually didn't distort. Sometimes the earbuds, from various brands tend to get really screechy, kind of tend to distort on the high end, and these did not. And I would say that everything was just fine. It's a little hard because they're not the inner ear with silicone seal, so I don't expect as much out of these, but music sounded just fine. And the podcast, the audio from that, the speaking voice was just fine. And I'm indoors here, so it's not the loudest environment ever, but like I said, because the shape is so much like AirPods and those have always worked well, I think that these are, as far as I can tell, no better or worse. They're just quite capable. Now, you're probably wondering, what is the audio experience for someone that you're talking to on a phone call with these? So let me roll in the audio from that.
So, Panda Nation, this is Peter Von Panda calling into my own voicemail, leaving a message so that I could download this audio. But I'm talking in just a regular conversational tone and volume right here. I'm using these Cisnid black earbuds to make the call, so I'm using the microphone in them. I notice there's my phone on each side here. I've actually got both of them in, so I'm not sure which one it is using, but I just wanted to give you an example of what the caller on the other end of the call would hear if you use these to take your phone calls. So hopefully you can be impressed with the audio, but I'm going to let you judge that for yourself.
All right, so listening to music podcasts on these is great. The pairing experience is fantastic. I do like this glossy black, although it shows fingerprints and your ear oils and stuff like that quite a bit. It seems to fit into these charging case with great fit and finish. And you can judge the audio quality on that phone call that I made from them on your own here. But if you have a micro USB cable, I think these are going to be really easy to travel with, and overall just I think a nice set of earbuds for about $30 or like high 20s. I think I paid like $29 for these. So a great little product for a very affordable price as opposed to some of these other ones that are a couple $100. So if you want to pick up these, I will put a link to them in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.